Just go natural.
On and off camera no? I got like question get movement அதுக்கப்புறம் அங்க பேசுவோம். Okay. Hi everyone.
Hi everyone. என்ன பத்தி சொல்றீங்க?
Next time I'll go there and talk lah. Yoga studio ல இருந்து சாந்தி கரெக்ட் ஓகே?
யார் சாந்தி? Okay.
Hi everyone.
Let's do this.
Here.
Dusra வாங்குறாங்க. Okay.
பேசினா கண்ணாடி தள்ளிடுவேன். Table.
Table.
Hi everyone, once again thank you so much for watching our channel Together We Are Stronger 23. I'm here to introduce a coach who has inspired many people out there. Today I had the honor to meet him and convinced him to share his inspiring stories for all of us. வாங்க தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். Hi MJ, how are you feeling today?
After seeing you, I don't know what's going to happen in the next moment.
ஐயோ இங்க படுத்துற நிமிஷம்னால தாங்க முடியலையே. தலை வலிக்குதுடா. தலை வலிக்குதே.
Okay, bye. Who are you MJ? Tell us who are you?
So yeah, my name is MJ. She forced me to come and join her YouTube channel. And then she asked me advice that she's going to start a YouTube channel and all. So after giving her encouragement, I'm glad to know finally she and her friends, the entire team, what girls Powerpuff Girls are. No.
Together We Are Stronger 23.
Yes, whatever she mentioned. That's their YouTube channel. Please everyone go and subscribe to the channel. எங்க கீழ வருமா மேல வருமா?
கீழ வரும்.
கீழ
லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க.
Yes, right. So my name is MJ, Mark Jason. I'm one of the national Paralympic coach where I train the disabled athletes. Alright, all kind of disabilities, blind, deaf, amputees, Down syndrome, Asperger syndrome, all kind of disabilities. And I'm also an entrepreneur. I run my own gym, and we do a lot of wellness programs for private clients and also corporate wellness. And I'm also a philanthropist where I do a lot of community work. I help a group of refugees in Malaysia and also the disabled communities in Malaysia.
Okay, MJ, can you share us your journey on when you started and where are you now?
I started from my house. Now I'm here with you.
என்ன விளையாட்டு காட்டுறாங்க, எப்படி எல்லாம் சோதிக்கிறாங்க.
Okay, where I started, alright. So right after SPM, as usual, you know, you were still young, dumb, and broke. The part of it. So I was one perfect example of that song. You know, after SPM, I had no direction at all. Right? So a lot of college programs, so another college program. So like I did automotive engineering, one of the college. To be very honest, I don't know anything about car. I don't know anything about car. Tomorrow if a car stops on the roadside, I don't know how to start the car. I don't know what to do. So I always call my friends to come and do. I don't know how to change. I'm not a technical guy. So when I said I want to go to automotive, my parents was shocked lah. Nee automotive say put I said no, I just want to give it a try. So போன ஒரு 2 வருஷம் நல்லா என்ஜாய் பண்ணேன். காலேஜ் லைஃப் என்ஜாய் பண்ணேன், but I was a dropout lah. I was failing my subjects and all this thing because that's not my thing, right? So then my lecturers all said, hey, you know what, don't waste your time here. Your talent is elsewhere. Why don't you go and try, go to the entertainment industry or go to sports industry. That's your talent. Don't waste your time on automotive. So then I came out. I started working in the corporate companies. I worked in 7 different corporate companies. I worked in AirAsia, I worked in American Express, I worked in Allianz Insurance. Then my last corporate job was HSBC. Right. Corporate world is good. I will not say it's bad. Corporate world is good. Alright. I learned a lot, and I was in the customer service industry. I love to talk. And I place for more people. I love to talk, right? So
Why you're here now?
Yes, that's why I'm here now. No choice. The work was good. You know, every month you get money. You know, you spend, and then you're doing your things. But then there's one thing, you know, something very important in life: job satisfaction. The job satisfaction in life. Like every day I go to work and come back home, I feel like one day of my life is just wasted. Like I know not wasted. You know, I always wanted to do sports, right? But you know, during young time, I didn't have much exposure. At the time, exposure on that. Thank God my parents didn't force me to do anything. They said do whatever you want. Yeah, they say do whatever you want. For me, I would say I didn't have the exposure that time, right? Then I decided. So that time I was 25 years old. So I decided, you know what? Why don't we give it a try? Because I'm a guy who always that if I want to do something, I always want to try. If I fail, also never mind. Alright, if you fail, never mind. failure is the mother of success. That's what I always believe, right? Failure is the mother of success. So fail பண்ணாலும் பரவாயில்ல. You know, I will never go without trying. Right? So try பண்ணலாம். So இருக்க வயசுல everyone was expecting, okay, மார்க்கு ஒரு வேலை ஸ்டேபிளா கிடைச்சிருச்சு, அடுத்து என்ன கல்யாணம் வீடு வாங்கணும், பிள்ளை குட்டி பத்தி. That is all average people pathway lah. I know everybody's gonna hate me for saying that. Yeah. So I said no. That's not this one. This I'm not done yet. I want to do something which makes me happy. So I quit my job. When I quit my job, everyone was shocked like, how are you going to survive? I said, I'll figure out lah. பாத்துக்கலாம். இந்த மாதிரி நேரத்துல வீரங்களா சொல்ற ஒரு விஷயம் என்ன தெரியுமா? கேளுங்க. பாத்துக்கலாம். I'll figure out, okay? So அதே மாதிரி lah. So that I went back to studies 1 year. So normal lah. So 1 year, well, I know this one. So my commitment was so high. So that's the time, you know, all the banks start calling me and saying, "Cik, bila nak bayar, you need a loan." Because I got no money, right? How to pay and all. Right? The lawyer letters will come, kena ada surau and everything, right? Go and pay this, pay that. Then so I was studying. My income was only about 200 every month that time. I used to supply kacang to pubs. I go pubs and I supply kacang, right? So I was doing that. Then all my friends all left me. Normal lah, no money what. Yeah, so all of my friends all left me. So last time, yeah. Then my girlfriend also left me that time. Yeah, so normal lah, right? They also left me. One important lesson I learned during that time was if you don't have money, even your own blood won't respect you. Hear that, huh? If you don't have money, even your own blood won't respect you, right? That's an important lesson that I learned, right? So then, yeah, fine. So I came to a point where like things were really bad, like deep down shit, like really bad, you know. Then say தற்கொலை பண்ணிக்கலாம் போயிட்டேன். Okay, பரவாயில்ல. I thought, okay lah, I'm done lah. I wanted to try. It didn't succeed. Alright. So I just started my bike. I just started riding. எங்கோ ஒரு கடல் போயிட்டேன். I just went to nearby a seaside, right? So I thought, சரி உள்ள தற்கொலை பண்ணிக்கலாம். And then I decided, I decided to jump and die. And then I realized that I can swim. So how I would die if I go inside the water? Then I didn't commit suicide. Of course, committing suicide is not the solution lah.
Don't do that. Okay, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Committing suicide is never a solution, right? Don't do that. Something just told my mind lah, right? I'm sure everyone believes in God, right? Everybody has their own respective belief and all, right? So for me, since I was born Christian and all these things, Jesus is like a role model to me lah, right? So I just told myself, okay, thanks Jesus for showing me the deep down part of the life. Road wake I was sleeping in the road, you know. That one day I off my phone, I only had like 30 ringgit in my wallet. I went and bought one bun. Then I went and showered in Petronas. When I showered in Petronas, I bought the 1 ringgit soap, showered in Petronas. I just slept by the seaside there, right? So I told myself lah, I told God, thanks God for bringing me down like to the max. Road wake you know. So idukapron you know, when I come back, it has to be a big comeback. It has to be a very big comeback, right? So that's the time. First thing first, cut down all those people who doesn't add value in your life. Nothing will do that. It doesn't matter your cousins, your friends, whoever it is. If the person is not adding any value in your life, just cut them. Don't waste time. No room for negativity. Cut down everyone. Alright. Only hang out with productive people, like this girl here lah. Okay, productive people, right? So yes, so that was 2016. Yeah, so 2016, I completed my certification in sports and all. Then I started to work in gym lah. I started working in gym, right? So as I was working in a gym, and while I was studying, my head coach, he was the Malaysian blind football head coach. He was the Malaysian blind football head coach. After that, I realized, hey, blind people can play football. You know, when I saw that, I was shocked, wow, blind people can play football. And it was such a huge organization. Then I always wanted to do something different in sports. I don't like to do something same like what people do. I always like to do something different. I will not fit into the crowd. I'm always outside of the crowd, right? So I thought, okay, let's do something different. So that's when I joined this organization called Pen Disability Football. It's CIB Pen Disability Football. So, so in the organization, we have a lot of disabled people. So some of them we randomly go to pick, some of them they come to us. Yeah. So through sports, we create a better life for them. We give them opportunities to venture into this, venture into that. Alright. So that was one part. Then 2016, yeah, I joined gym. I was working in a gym. Then along the way, I learned how to start up a business. If I want to do freelance business, how to do your own freelance business. So I started freelance. Then 2017, I received a call. One teacher called me and said, அப்போ 2017 Malaysia was hosting SEA Games. So they asked me, hey Mark, national team needs an assistant coach. Do you want to go or not? At first I rejected the offer. I said I don't want. Then my teacher scolded me, you gila ka? National team calling you don't want. I said yeah, I don't want because sama korang. Yeah, government staff ni sama korang. You know right? So but then my teacher said, hey, no, it's not about your gaji or what. You go there, your exposure will, expand and all these things. Then I said, yeah, makes sense. So then, when I went and gave my what do you call resume, immediately they said, Mark, you are hired. Because I know they saw my qualification, said immediately you are hired. Then I joined in as an assistant coach, and then they asked me to handle the entire team. I just went for this one particular boy. But the manager liked me. She said, Mark, you handle the entire team for my sports. It was a sports called Boccia, right? For cerebral palsy athletes. They're all on wheelchair, they have to throw ball, right? So she asked me to handle the entire. So I was handling the seminar, I was handling the whole sport. I mean, the whole team lah. Then, 2017. So represented Malaysia lah. So that moment was really very heartwarming moment lah, heart-touching moment lah, right? Because
you tried to be clear.
I did. No, because I still remember, when I was a college dropout, right? I was a college dropout, right? This one thing, right? Because I still remember when I was in the room with all my lecturers, right? So the lecturer said, Mark has failed his subject and he has just wasted his 2 years. My dad didn't say anything, All he did was he just put his head down. He just put his head down. That moment, right? So this time I told my dad, it's time for you to put back your head up and watch your son representing for the national team.
Uncle, I'm proud of your son.
And I will underestimate it. So then, so I represented Malaysia at that time. So once I joined the national team, then my profile just boost lah. My profile boosting, right? Then after that, I started my own company. It's called MJ Fitness Core. That's my own company, freelance company, enterprise. Right? Started a company. Then 2018, a lot of people started looking for me. So my personal training business was going well. My Paralympic sports development was going very well. So all these things. So 2018, 2019 was just making the business grow lah. So it was just me alone. Right? Then so along the way, this is something I always tell to myself. When you have income overflowing, take that, give it to the rest. Alright? Take for yourself first. Take what you need first, and then when you have your overflowings, you take and you give it to the rest of them, right? So I decided I really want to help like struggling people. So I decided I want to help the refugees in Malaysia. So there are a group of refugees in Malaysia. So they need help. So I start sponsoring the students for education, for their well-being. I send them for whatever talent they have, send them for classes and set up a pathway for them, a career pathway for them lah. So I was helping them. So the journey was just going like that very well. Then 2019, a lot of people came and sponsored me to do all these things and all. Then 2020, pandemic hit, right? So pandemic hit. That's the time I was not so worried. I was actually happy because I was so busy. So when pandemic came, I thought, okay lah, it's time for me to rest.
That's when I got to know this man here during pandemic.
Yes, and 2020 is where I just felt that I made it in life. You know why? Because a lot of people, because of course the COVID year, right, the pandemic year is something it's nothing to joke about. Okay, a lot of families suffered, a lot of people died, so there's so many sad stories out there. We don't want to touch it, but for me it was like an achievement. Why? Because 6 months, almost 6 months, zero income. Zero income. I didn't have any income, right? But I had enough supply to go and reach out to people. So all those people who thought, oh, Mark, because you know why? Because Mark is always doing something different, right? அவன் எத்தனை வயசு ஆச்சு இன்னும் கல்யாணம் பண்ணாம சுத்திட்டு இருக்கா என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கா ஒன்றும் புரியல people always
யாரும் பேசக்கூடாது யார் பத்தியும்
yes right so pandemic வரும்போது எல்லாத்துக்கும் everybody got their pain already but Mark was still there everybody was struggling in the time how am I going to pay this how am I going to pay that how am I going to do this right but Mark was still there MJ was still there reaching out to people and helping people I was helping I was helping the refugee communities, I was helping the local communities. They do the white flag campaign. Yeah, so I passed my number there. So I receive calls, SMS, people asking for food, help, and all these things. Then I also opened my own food bank. So every week I go and supply, groceries and all these things. And yeah, so things was going well. Then my business, we learned how to transit to online, right? So I didn't stop my business. I started doing everything online. So this is something that I learned. When you don't stop and you keep going, things will just come to you. I thought, okay, probably the fitness industry will just die, alright? A lot of fitness industry died during the pandemic time. I really feel sorry for them, alright? But at the same time, a lot of fitness industries sustain. They still manage to continue after the pandemic, alright? So after the pandemic, apparently, my business started growing even further. Because I didn't stop. Because people saw my genuine intention of helping people and doing things. I was doing all my work for free. I didn't charge people. I was doing things because I was during the pandemic, right? I didn't want to stop my business. I said, let me do this for free. So people know that he genuinely did his thing. So then so they decided to the word of recommendation. I was saying the business initially started to eventually started to grow, right? Then at one point. And I ego. I always have a little bit of ego where Mark can do everything. Mark can handle everything. Mark is the marketing guy, Mark is the cameraman, Mark is the camera adjust பண்ணி இவங்களே வந்து உட்காந்து இவங்களே இன்டர்வியூ பண்ணிட்டு right? Then at one point I know that no, I can't even. You want to run a business, you can't do everything by yourself. You need a team. I need a team. So what I did, I start hiring people. I start hiring coaches, I start hiring a secretary, I start hiring content creator and all these things for my business. Then along the way in year 2021, there was this company called Thrive, alright? Existing company called Thrive. So basically, pandemic actually hit the company quite bad, so the business was sort of declining and all these things. So they were like almost like going to give up on the business. And I know the owners and all this thing. I went and told them, hey, you know what? Give me a chance. Let me operate the business first. And along the way, let's see how it goes. Don't close first. Let me come and take over the business. So I took over the business in 2021. So now I have a premise. I have a space that I with my team and all these things. And my team started growing. Then 2022 went very well. Then so technically 2023, what I did is I bought over the company already. I bought over the company. Whoa. Yes, I bought over the company, and so right now I have joint venture with one of my partner, right? Under the Pudu gym, we are in the gym right now. My goals are very simple. My purpose of living is very simple. I live to transform people's life to be better through sports. Sports is just a tool. In sports, you can do so many things. I use that sports as a tool to transform people's life. That's the purpose of living. So yeah, I think that's my short journey lah.
Thank you so much for sharing us your journey. Okay, MJ, what are the challenges or difficulties you face in this?
Challenges, a lot of challenges. Okay, common challenges lah, right? Especially being in the Asian community, right? A lot of challenges lah. Challenge number one is very hard to trust people. When you're in the business industry or whatever you do, right? Always choose your people. That's very important. Your partners, who's around you, who you're dealing with is very, very important. Alright? Go for quality people. Go for those who are hardworking ones. Alright? Other challenges would be, I'd say, to put it in a simple way, there's three types of people that I face in my business. The first type of people are the ones who come and say, hey Mark, you're doing a good job. Clap hand and then they'll go away. Fantastic, these are people, okay, you just keep hi-bye with them, right? The second people are also good. They come and say, hey Mark, you're doing a good job. How can I help you? These are the people that you want to keep with, alright? And then the third type of people are the ones who, hey Mark, you're doing a good job. How can you make money out of this? Yeah, it can be good intention, it can also be a bad intention. It totally depends on what is their intention. So on that part, that type of people, you all might want to be careful with that kind of people, right? Yeah. But in terms of challenges, I would say you have to constantly keep going. It's all about the mindset. It's all about the mindset, right? So if, for example, if you will have situations where you feel that, oh my God, why is this happening? Why can't it just be so easy? You want to do something and you feel, why can't it just be so easy? Alright? For the fact that today she wanted to interview me, right? The weather was raining, it was so heavy rain, and she came all the way from Kedah to KL. She went through challenges because they have a goal. This is what they want to do. And after this, she has to go back to Singapore. She has a goal. Just for a short shoot with me, these are the challenges that she go through, right? Because you have a purpose. Alright? You have a purpose. Right? So, like challenges mean even in your daily life, everything is a challenge. You walking is also a challenge. You must walk properly, otherwise you'll fall down. Alright? When you're cooking is also a challenge. If you don't monitor what you're doing, your whole dish will spoil. Right? So everything is a challenge, right? So end of the day, it depends on how your mindset is in facing everything. Okay? நிறைய பேர் வந்து சொல்லுவாங்க, a lot of people will come and tell you what do you call செஞ்சிர முடியுமா உன்னால, இது கஷ்டம், this one cannot, that one cannot.
Always.
Yes, correct. உனக்கு வந்து எனக்கு நிறைய வந்துச்சு. எனக்கு வந்து like ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் உனக்கு சோறு போடுமா, this is a common thing lah. ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் உனக்கு சோறு போடுமா? Yes, of course. ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் எனக்கு ஊருக்கே சோறு போடுது. எனக்கு மட்டும் ஊருக்கே சோறு போடுது, right? So yeah, so these are the things that people come and there's a say, இந்த காதுல வாங்கி இந்த காதுல வாங்கன்னு. I'm telling you all, இந்த காதுல கூட வாங்காதீங்க. Why you wasting the 1 second? Just ignore it and what your heart says, go. You see, you will have a lot of things, a lot of noises around you. You just have to mute yourself. Listen to what your heart says and just keep going. Alright?
Okay, Andre, is there any stories you'd like to share?
Yes. I would only like to share one thing to all those people out there, right? I know everyone has a dream. Everybody has a dream. Right? Everybody has a dream. You go and ask someone, say no. Everybody has a dream. But you all don't have, it might sound rude, but I just say to you all don't have the balls, you all don't have the guts to start. Alright? When you have something that you want to do, just start. Alright? I'll put people into three categories, three types of people. They're not bad people, they're the type of people. They're not bad, they're good, but these are the type of people that we're facing, right? So the first category, it's called the good people. The good people, I call them the coolest. They're the cool people, they're cool people. Alright? So these are the people, they are actually sort of like always in the comfort zone. They're always in the comfort zone. For them, it's like go work, come back, watch Netflix, weekend holiday, go watch movie, come back, go holiday here, go holiday there. Like they're just in the comfort zone. They will not try something new, right? The second category people are called the great people. These are the great people. I call them the closest people. Alright? These are the people, they will try so many things, so many great things. They'll do this, they'll do that, they'll do like lots of great things. Okay? But at some point, when pressure comes, when the pressure is just too high, they cannot handle, they will stop. Oh no, this pressure, this is too much, I cannot, alright? They'll go. And then the third category are called the unstoppable people. Unstoppable. These are the ones I call them the cleaners. That means regardless of what comes their way, for them it's like, bring it on. I will figure it out. Yeah. So ask yourself this question. Always, whatever situations that you all face in your life, always ask yourself, are you the good, are you the great, or are you the unstoppable? It's all about the mindset.
What would you like to advise people out there? Any advice or motivating words for them?
My only advice to everyone out there is just one thing. Never compromise anything for your dream. Your dream is your baby. Never compromise anything for your dream. Whatever comes your way, figure out if your destination is that no turning left, no turning right. Keep to your destination. Don't compromise to yourself. Don't negotiate to yourself. If that is what you want, don't negotiate to yourself. That's where you want to go, right? So, and the second thing is give more. Nariya kodunga. The more you give, the more you receive. The law of universe is very, very simple. Alright? The more you give to people, the more you receive God's blessing. When God upgrades your blessings, you upgrade your giving. Simple as that. So yeah, and please everyone, don't forget to subscribe to this group of wonderful ladies channel. Alright? Because they have a very good intention that they want to, really get a lot of subscribers, and then when they start generating money, they also have the same intention as how I has. They want to go and help out a lot of people. So by you subscribing and supporting them will make them to help other people. And trust me, that law of universe that I mentioned, the more you give, the more you all look at.
Thank you.
So
Thank
subscribe
you.
now. Okay, you can off.
Okay, Andre, thank you so much for having us here today. Thank you for accepting our interview offer.
Thanks for
It means
having me.
a lot
It's
to
a
us.
true honor. It's a true honor to be in this channel. Who's going to be very famous along the way.
We believe so. Okay, நம்பிக்கை தான் வாழ்க்கை. We believe so. Thank you so much for having us today, and thank you for sharing your life journey. I'm sure it has inspired many out there. It definitely inspired me, and that is the reason why I wanted to share this to many out there. Okay, so thank you so much.
On it.